God keep you. May this time of bereavement be one of praise for the life of a mother, grandmother, sister, brother, sister, and friend. In the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
God bless you. Shall we all stand now as we sing the congregational hymn, City of Gold.
Which means so much to the members of the bereaved family, to
to be able to come as a community of believers, join hands with this family as they reflect, celebrate on the life of this wonderful woman of God. Just real quickly before I get into the sermon, I got to know Ms. Wood some years back, and I got to know her through her coming here with Bridget, a dear friend. And whenever I preached, she would say how much she enjoyed my sermons and how she wanted to come back, and so she would come over and again. And then, I'm not certain about this part, Bridget, but I believe that she was at Meadow Street on an occasion when I preached there. Certainly, she was someone that I knew reasonably well. And I thank the Lord for the acquaintance. I thank the Lord for the richness of the interaction with her. I also wish to affirm my junior high school teacher. I've loved this man for many, many years, Dr. Moultrie. I want to share just a little vignette before I say other things. And you know, Dr. Woodley, this day at school, a group of boys, I was a part of this group, not necessarily, just kind of moving through the school, and we were in the area of the hallway, and one of the boys started to curse. And back then it was Mr. Moultrie, wasn't it? The priesthood was yet. And so he called us all together, and we thought we were in for being, the innocent suffering with the guilty. But he said to us, let me tell you all something. Whenever you hear a person curse, it's because they don't have a better word to use. And he said to us, I want to challenge you all from this time forth. Before you curse, think about using another word. I never cursed before then. I don't curse now, and I will not curse. Perhaps that is why I speak so well. Thank you for the investments you made in my life. I appreciate you so very much, and I publicly acclaim you because you are a great Bahamian educator and a decent man of God. I want, on behalf of this historic church, to extend to this family our heartfelt condolences. I know this family in a very good way. Dale, for a time, was my secretary, until she became Mr. Greenslade's secretary. And when the commissioner called for her to become his secretary, all I did was open the door and said, see you later. She went down. And her supportive husband, Eddie, who was a Marine in the Royal Bahamas Defense Force. I know these people, and they cherished our friendship over the years. Of course, Linda's daughter, Danielle, was an excellent, indeed an outstanding reporter. And we covered many, many horrific crime scenes and many good events in this country. And Linda's work is legendary. And so this family, as I said, means so much. Bridget and Tracy's children are my children. And it's Tracy and Delon. And I cherish them. And I've been trying to pour into them because I am so impressed by what they are turning out, or at what they're turning out to be. Two very, very wonderful young people. And this country, this family, has not heard the last of these two young people. Indeed, this family with these young persons, as I listened, as they spoke, their elocution and their ability to grab the attention in a very good way, I thought was most impressive. God bless you all and love you dearly. So again, on behalf of our church, Woodley, and myself, we extend to you condolences, and it is our prayer that the eternal God, who is our refuge, will continue to buttress you against the sadness that will come your way, over the ensuing days, weeks, months. And you'll never forget a mother, so perhaps for the rest of your lives. Shall we pray? Precious Father, in the name of Jesus Christ, we thank you today, Lord, because you're faithful God. Indeed, you've been faithful to 1,000 generations, and yet you remain faithful. We thank you for this company of people. We thank you, Lord, for what we've heard, the encouragement, the eulogies. We thank you for the affirmations that you've given already. God, you've brought us to this place today not to challenge, but to change us. You've called us, Lord, and you've summoned us to be here throughout their wood, because, God, you want to tell us something. We pray, Lord, that we'll have the ability to listen to you today. And as for me, as I stand here, Lord, help me that I'm not seeing that you're seeing. And that as I speak, I am not heard, but that you're heard. We bless you, Lord. Help us, Lord, to leave this place, Lord, not merely receptive, but responsive to what you will say to us. We bless you again in the name of Jesus Christ. And all of God's people say, Amen. Just for a very short while, we want to speak on this topic. Bad weather is on the horizon. Bad weather is on the horizon. Would you say that to someone? Bad weather is on the horizon. It's not a morbid sermon, but you will hopefully understand it as we try to say what God has given to us. Matthew 7, verses 24 to 27. And the word of God says, Therefore, whosoever heareth these sayings of mine, and doeth them, I will liken him unto a wise man, which built his house upon a rock. And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew, and beat upon that house, and it fell not, for it was founded upon a rock. And everyone that heareth these sayings of mine, and doeth them not, shall be likened unto a foolish man, which left his house, or which built his house upon the sand. And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew, and beat upon that house, and it fell, and great was the fall of it. Bad weather is on the horizon. Matthew 27 forms a part of the Sermon on the Mount. It was during this sermon that Jesus sought to teach on the practical aspects of discipleship. He spoke pointedly on fault finding and criticizing others when we ourselves are greater offenders. He also spoke, Jesus, to the hardness of the hearts of those who will not entertain the gospel message, but will act as dogs and swines, trampling that which is the solution to their alienation from God. Prayer was also one of the areas that Jesus referenced to his disciples. He encouraged them to ask, seek, and knock with the assurance that their prayers will be answered. Our Lord talked about other critical matters, including false prophets, choices and their consequences, and those who will find to their shock that despite all of the good things they did in his name, he never knew them. And then in verses 24 to 27, Jesus used two powerful illustrations to liken what the difference between the man who built his house on the rock and another who built his on the sand. In the case of the man who built his house on the rock, Jesus called him wise, or a wise man. However, the one who placed his foundation on the sand, our Lord referred to him as a foolish man. We live at a time when information can be channeled from one part of the world to another in nanoseconds. This has made the world smaller. We do not need to go to the post office and mail correspondence anymore. We now have the information highway. In fact, it is called the information superhighway. However, the internet is slow compared to the efficiency and effectiveness of the Holy Spirit. In other words, God gets his word out with amazing speed and accuracy. God will find you where you are, and God will speak to you regardless of your status or situation. Hallelujah. We may choose, my family, we may choose not to respond or even ignore God's message. But be assured, God's message to mankind is up front and present. We cannot get away from God. In the parable of the house in the storm, the lesson that Jesus was teaching was one based on obedience. When we choose to obey his teachings, it is akin to a wise man who builds his house upon a rock. The rain descends, and then the weather gets worse. The floods come, and the winds come and batter the house. Think about a Category 5 hurricane here in the Bahamas, and think about that very same system in Florida. Think about the damage it can do. It is said that our building code here in the Bahamas, our building code mandate that buildings are built to a certain standard. And because of this, and because of the materials that go into the construction of our buildings, there is a great likelihood that our buildings, historically, will stand the test of a Cat 5 hurricane. Not so in our neighbors to the north, Florida. Not so. Take note that the houses that Jesus was talking about were built by those who intended to live in those homes. I do not know where you are at this point in your life. However, with each passing day, you and I are building our house, and one day, bad weather is coming. The rains will come, the floods will come, the winds will come. These will all beat upon our life. And if the substance of your life is based on human reasoning and doing things your own way, you will suffer the consequences. There is a level of arrogance in this country. We don't need God, we don't entertain God, we're not interested in God. But God has our number. Would you say amen? It may be through sickness, it may be through calamitous circumstances, but God gets our attention. On the other hand, if your structure is based on Christ the solid rock, you will ride out the storm. When the storms of life come, there is no time to build a house or a storm shelter. Oh no, my friend. The arrival of the storm signals that it is time to go to your safe place. I hope that your safe place is Jesus Christ. Hallelujah. I hope that your hiding place is Jesus Christ, because everything else will fail, my beloved. Hallelujah. When we are young and strong, vibrant and robust, we strut our stuff and we make people feel cheap, insignificant. When we get sick and broken and we are decrepit, we look for people to help us. You better have a safe place, and your safe place better be in Jesus Christ. Hallelujah. I'm not talking about church. I'm not talking about associations and affiliations. I am talking about an intimate relationship with the Lord Jesus Christ. We need to know him as our Savior. Good works are good contention. But if we don't have that relationship with the Lord Jesus Christ, we are in problems. So, life is uncertain, and you cannot afford to gamble with your eternity. Especially if you live in the Bahamas, you don't have to be old to die. You don't have to be sick to die. I feel good. I think I look good. My wife always tells me that I look good. How I look from a bit? I think I look good here. I'm making a point here. I don't feel anything in my body that would signal a reason for concern. But I can walk out of here today, and you can be attending my funeral, looking at my face in the obituary next week on. In the Bahamas, when you die, just 2 Saturdays. 2 Saturdays. The first Saturday, there's no funeral because we have to get our uniforms. When we get our uniforms, the second Saturday. So you last 2 Saturdays after you die. My point is that you're looking at me, and as good as I feel, and as good as I may present, the next 2 Saturdays you can be looking at my face right out here. My point is that there is no consolation in life if you don't have a relationship with the Lord Jesus Christ. We look down at people. We scorn people. We categorize people. We make people feel like nothing. We lift up one set of people and we put down another set of people. We bless and we curse the same set of people. Oh, help me, Jesus. But at the end of the day, we must be reconciled to a God who says the wages of sin is death, but the gift of God is eternal life through Jesus Christ, our Lord. Stop running after things and seek refuge in Jesus Christ. When we were poor people and had nothing, we were humble people. We were nice. Come on, can I preach it in the Henry Church? We were nice and we were respectful. God has blessed us with things, and all of a sudden now our things make us so offensive. You know anybody like that? You know anybody like that? They make you sick because of their arrogance. Stop running after things and seek refuge in Jesus Christ. Stop trying to make a name for yourself at the expense of your one soul. Some people will get out of here today. They will hear this message and they will be pricked to their heart. But this is Friday. And they will waste the rest of this weekend in a life of debauchery, partying, having a good time. I tell you again, stop trying to make a name for yourself at the expense of your one soul. I may be offending some people, but that's okay, hey? Okay. Stop trying to please people and seek refuge in Him. Some of the most unhappy people are people who try to please others, Mr. Frank. You're conscious of other people. Man, forget people. The hindrance will get in your head. Forget the hindrance. Look at someone and say, me and you. You get caught up in people, man. You get caught up in people. What they think about me. They ain't like me. They ain't talking to me. They this, they that. Serve Jesus Christ and forget people. God is a spirit, and they that worship Him must worship Him in spirit and in truth. Forget people and seek Jesus. Listen, leave the momentary happiness of this life behind and look to Jesus. Look to Jesus. Everything that you have will fail at some point. You buy a brand new vehicle, you get a brand new house, you get a brand new job, you have a brand new wardrobe, and as soon as you purchase it, the value starts depreciating because these things are transient. And don't let your life, the sum total of your life, be about things. I sense, as I seek to close, I sense that the storm clouds are forming Your best insurance against the pending storm is a relationship with the Lord Jesus Christ. Do not misplace your priority. Isaiah 45:22 says, look up to me and be saved, all the ends of the earth, for I am God and there is none else. Hallelujah. The foolish man who does not obey the sayings of Jesus and builds his house on the shifting sands of these uncertain times will find devastation and ultimate destruction. However, in our parable, there was another man. This man was likened to a wise man. The same forces, listen to me, church, the same forces that destroyed the house built on the sand attacked the wise man's house as well. Christians can have high blood pressure. Christians can have sugar diabetes. Christians can struggle to pay bills. Because the same storm that hit the man who built his house on the rock, the same storms hit the person. Our trust, our focus, our confidence is being in God. It's being in God. And so here is the difference. This wise man, his house was built on the rock. It makes a difference where you live. His experience was different than the man on the sand. And I close by referencing this old hymn of the church. Bruce King, C-A-Y-E, Jones, wrote these words to this beloved gospel song. In times like these, we need a Savior. In times like these, we need an anchor, something to hold us. Be very sure. Be very sure. Your anchor holds and grips the solid rock. In times like these, we need the Bible. In times like these, oh, be not idle. Be very sure. Be very sure. Your anchor holds and grips the solid rock. And just as to remind us, the writer says, this rock is Jesus. He is the one. Hallelujah. Don't be ashamed to own Jesus Christ. Let me see the believers raise your hand. Don't be afraid to own Jesus Christ. He is all and all. He is all in all. Jesus will always be there. The Father will always be there. Stop hiding your Christianity. Stop hiding your allegiance to Jesus Christ. People who don't like you now probably never will like you. But try Jesus Christ. Praise you, Jesus. Don't hide your Bible when you come into church. Don't hide your testimony. Let them know I used to drink, smoke, and do all this stuff, but Jesus came into my life. And He made a difference. You know, people like to tell you about what you used to be and what you used to do. But look at me now. I have Jesus Christ, and He makes all the difference. This rock is Jesus. Yes, He is the rock. This rock is Jesus, the only one. Your husband will fail you. Your wife will fail you. Your children will disappoint you. Governments will come and go, and you will not be satisfied. But the songwriter says, be very sure. Be very sure. Your anchor holds, praise be to God, and grips a solid rock. You can sleep tonight because your anchor holds. You can get up tomorrow, the bold confidence that the same God who has kept me all along is the same God who will continue to keep me.